Defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Uconn.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Harris. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try the left side. He's loose. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
On the run, it's Newman. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And the golden flashes will have a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The run from the shotgun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It's been a tale of two drives from this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
On the run, it's Newman. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
release on the RPO. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Newman. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 7 over the Groupers. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Steps away to find some room. Grab near the marker. It's Parker. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. The Huskies are on the move. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Uconn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Motion from the back. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Huskies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll pull it down and run. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Banks. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Quarterback keeps it. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the 1st down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. The field goal is no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Golden Flashes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The offense changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense in a bunch formation. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Huskies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Fagnano. He tries to take the top off. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
They'll go with a direct snap. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Uconn quick to the line. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. And that pass was knocked down, but the good defensive play is not going to stand. I think the D was in the neutral zone. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. On the move. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Hicks. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going up top. Hauls it in.
Well, it's a great job by the offensive line moving to the unblocked defender and giving their quarterback a beautiful pocket to throw to there.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the golden flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The corners are walked up tight. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. They just keep firing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The golden flashes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Falk. He lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover. Man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He's got their only touchdown on the day, and if they want to visit that end zone again, they really need to get this guy going.
Yeah, and not a lot to speak of offensively so far. They've kind of struggled, but you're right. He's been the bright spot, so this might be the guy that we focus the energy towards and finding ways to maybe force-feed him the football a little bit more.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football. Just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
To the air, it's Fagnano. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
This drive will open from the 15. The give to the tailback. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Kent State, 14. Uconn, 7.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Hicks. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Hicks. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the golden flashes come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. Gets the back moving. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback moving. The throw. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Snagged out of the air. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Newman. Touchdown, golden flashes. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to pass. It's Fagnano. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Uconn quick to the line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires downfield. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the ball's free in the backfield. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
On the direct snap, it's Nubin. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.